Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Memphis Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Memphis Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just...
Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Southern Miss's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Catch in the middle, it's Milner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Williams looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Milner. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. The Golden Eagles have pushed it inside the 20. Williams will pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay.
Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Got it behind the line. It's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Dumps it to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike. And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable.
Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a...
There he goes! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It'll be 3rd and long. play action. Lets it fly. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the grab. It's Henry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got it still on his feet. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Memphis! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Williams looking for a man. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll immediately call timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead, and they're still way, way behind. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's what
breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success...
Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarter...
Oh, he's got some space. Crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Catch in the middle. It's Henry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snap from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown. Southern Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Fires to the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He's open on the right, and he's brought down after a huge completion.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Beard. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Let's go.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Hands it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Let's go. Right.
Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. And he's gonna score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Southern Mississippi, 27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got his man. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive game.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Incomplete. Man, oh, man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the point after is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse